And start right there in your office, huh?
Well, yeah, so this is my office. Nothing exciting here other than it's bigger than I need, but uh, I will take you around the building if you don't mind. Let me switch the camera here so you can see out.
Very good. So where are we headed first?
I'm actually going to walk right here into Joanne Lyon's office, if you've never seen this before. She is actually on her way right now to Australia for the new conference coming up that's being celebrated, and so we're missing her today, but she's on the way and needs to be over there. So there's a great painting of Joanne.
Oh, that
I just saw
celebrating.
yeah.
Took me a
For a
minute.
year.
She just popped out.
Hey, listen, now if Joanne ever needs the technology show to go to places with her like
Yes.
Australia, we're willing to do
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll put that in our file.
Thank you. Hey, yeah, explain this, because you were explaining this to me yesterday.
Yeah, this was actually sort of a tapestry made by several who had been rescued out of the sex trafficking.
Wow.
And so it's made from cloths all over the place. And that was to celebrate her on her way out of World Hope when she became the general superintendent.
Yeah, I love it.
So I'll take you around here. What the key thing to remember, and some of this is, I apologize to people who are not Wesleyan who are watching today. This is a little bit of an insider deal.
It is.
But the Wesleyans reorganized our general leadership to really start thinking about a denomination differently than most people have in the past, to be a little more streamlined, a little more focused, and definitely more missional. And so what's happened is we now have 4 divisions. And so I'm going to try to stop at each of those on this tour.
And again, for those that are not Wesleyan, we used to have 3 general superintendents. At our past general conference, we went from 3 general superintendents to 1 general superintendent. And again, part of this whole streamlining. All right, so we're headed where? Education and clergy development now?
You got it. That's where we are, education and clergy development. And they work to make sure that our ministers are cared for.
Hi. Hello. You can't hear us, but hi.
So where's Kim?
And the training of our ministries.
Oh, there's one.
That was Kim. You just saw Kim.
That's what I
There's
thought.
Kim right there.
Tell her Tony Casey from South Carolina says hello.
Who is that?
Tony Casey from South Carolina says hello.
Say hello for me.
She just said, "Who's that?" Who's
Oh, no,
Tony?
she didn't. No, she didn't. She knows
I'm
who I
just
am.
kidding. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next place.
Can I just say that Wesleyan headquarters has some of the coldest water in their water fountains. It's the best.
Okay, so it's on record
It's
now.
sanctified.
Yeah, so if you said it, I mean, yeah. All right, where are we headed next here? Looks like...
Well, just so you know, we do purify the water directly from the River Jordan. Only the best for Wesleyans.
Wow.
I just saw a Thomas
We're actually
Kincaid.
heading now.
I can't see Tej.
This is the Church Multiplication and Discipleship Division, and they actually have a party they're doing today, a going-away party.
Ah,
And so they're setting up in here.
so who's going away?
There you go. Look at all that. See, this what I'm hoping to do is leave someday so that I can have a nice party. So what they do in this division is they really focus on how the church can multiply for church planting around North America. And then they also focus on discipleship and how the church really becomes a place where community happens and people become more like Christ.
And that he's in the former spiritual formation department offices. Jim Dunn's there, Scott Simmons, Jeremy Summers. They're probably not in there today.
Well, no. Jeremy told me he's going to be in office.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, we'll just
There's several meetings that they have today in that division. I do know this is Wesleyan Publishing House. The one of the things about the multiplication and discipleship one is that we're all local church focused here, but in that department, most of their programming happens in the local church, so they're really out on the road quite a bit. I'm going to go downstairs now.
All righty. All right, so headed downstairs. I think you're headed towards Global Partners now. And this is formerly Wesleyan World Missions. The director for that is Dennis Jackson.
Yes.
Who's been a really hard get for the show.
Yes.
I floated him another date, and it's a conflict in December. So
he just got back actually in the middle of the night last night from Europe.
Wow.
He was all over in Europe. But I should have mentioned back there, Russ Gonzalez is the executive director of the Education and Clergy Development Division, and Jim Dunn, who many people have known for many years in roles leading in the denomination, is in charge of the church multiplication discipleship. So here we are at Global Partners.
Yep.
Hello. How are you?
Hello.
She's Dan, how are you?
Buenos dias.
Good morning.
And here they mobilize all the different missionaries, short-term and otherwise. And
Hi.
They're the friendliest department so
Yes,
far,
by
we got to
far.
say.
we got away from everyone so far, man.
well, they have to be really friendly here because, they're sending people off in missions. And so these are the last, Wesleyans, most of the people coming through here to see.
They also have the
So anyway,
weakest
that's a-
Wi-Fi signal.
I was going to say, we're starting to break up just a tad on that one.
It's like the moon landing.
Yeah, I'm getting out towards the edge of the building, so that's why it might have felt that way.
Although, shall we say, a year ago, what you're doing probably would not have been possible.
Yeah, and all credit for that goes to the division we're on our way to now, the communication
Yes.
and administration division.
Yes.
And the tech geniuses down there have really done a lot of upgrades to make sure. Because, in being more local church focused, we need to get out of this building not just on airplanes, but via technology. So
Yeah.
they've
Yes.
actually set up a new room to be able to do.
No.
David's having trouble stuttering. Right Again, no, we knew this might be an issue as he's walking from one department to another. See, now he's
Right.
getting close, so that the router's picked up.
And one of the things that they're going to be doing, and I guess I'm letting the cat out of the bag, is they have some tremendous studios in the Department of Communications. I know that some of the departments are working on some podcasting, and so there are some exciting things coming down the pipe to equip local church ministries. So that's going to be awesome stuff.
When I think, David, you'll show us a studio, won't you? Or where the room they're setting up?
Do we know where we are now? Have we heard? I think we've gotten ahead of ourselves.
Reverend Ron McClung.
Good morning.
This is communications.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
This is communications, but I don't know that David's hearing us.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm hearing you now. I just didn't want to speak over you. This is communication administration. This is Wayne Macbeth's office. And this division really handles all the communication we do with the church and really the administration that comes from communication we get from the church. So it's a primary link connecting headquarters activity and ministry and leadership to the local church.
And is this where the room is being set up for meetings where you can bring people in via video, stuff like that?
Actually, that's not planned on the tour today.
Oh, that's fine.
I don't know if we can get to there, but
No, that's
they
all
have
right.
just set that up. But I just wanted to get to the 4 divisions.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's set up upstairs, actually.
Yeah, no, that's fine. All right. Well, that was kind of like if you've never been to headquarters, now you can say you've been, right?
Yeah, you have been there. I have seen.
Yeah,
All right. Now, are you headed back to your office, David?
I am.
Yeah. So, there are some questions we want to ask you. For those that don't know, our general conference was held back in, what was it, June or July? Guys? June, yeah.
June, yeah.
And so it was shortly thereafter, after Joanne Lyon became the single general superintendent, the only one. She's not single; she is married, by the way. And shortly thereafter, David. Oh, here's the room that they've set up.
The church took responsibility for education.
And that's Wayne Macbeth to the left. He's the director of communications. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, David.
Good deal.
But anyway, David was elected brought in as the chief of staff.
Yeah, I was appointed. The rest of the executive directors are elected, and I was appointed by Joanne.
And if you're interested in what happened at General Conference, all the videos, all the proceedings, the business meetings, the devotions, it is all online at the Wesleyan website. And if you don't have 3 hours to watch the business meeting, in 30 minutes you can watch our roundtables with David Drury, myself, Steven Sheets, and Keith Drury. And that was
there's Priscilla.
much fun.
Hello.
Hey, Priscilla.
Good morning, Priscilla.
Hola.
You're so good with the Spanish there, Heath. I'm intimidated every time I'm in your presence.
Pequeño.
Whatever. So, David, there, before we wanted you to. Oh,
Yeah,
who was that?